Has there been instances where you meet the couple, right, and then you realize these two actually really shouldn't be getting married?
Yes.
What's the most common thing that couples struggle with in the first year of marriage?
It's really very important. If they don't know, problem may arise, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel like your time as a solemnizer has influenced your views on marriage or on love? Ding, 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 yum, sing! I want divorce! Wow. Example of a bad marriage. But today we are going to talk about how to have a good marriage. And we have with us actually a very experienced solemnizer. But why she's a bit special is because aside from officiating weddings for over 20 years, she is actually part of the Joy Initiative, where solemnizers then works with couples right throughout the first year of their marriage to help to make sure that they can be set up for success.
Nice.
So let's welcome Pauline.
Hey, let's go.
I want to ask, what's the most interesting wedding you've been to?
One very interesting one is this couple, the ring bearer run away lah.
Huh?
So what happened is, after everything, then I said, hey, where's your ring? And it's their dog
Huh?
It's their dog.
Oh, it's their dog. Yeah.
So it's meant to be like the dog come with the ring. Then the dog show up at the hour. But he went backward and then just ran off. Oh no! So all of us are quite stunned, right? But then of course also we just swing into action. I think some of the guests actually ran after the dog.
In my head, is that divine intervention?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
No, so anyway, they got the dog back. But it's very cute. We all just laugh it off.
Yeah.
So
Okay. It says a lot about the success rate of the couple if they can laugh off something like that.
Yes.
Has there been instances where you meet the couple, right, and then you realize, wow, these two actually really shouldn't be getting married?
Yes.
Oh.
You know, sometimes when you meet up with a couple, there's some telltale signs or red flag. Just for example, I have this couple whom I don't see the kindness in them when they talk to each other. I have actually from the phone, we already spoke about the program, the proceeding, and they all agreed already. And then when we get there, then we talk about it again just to firm up all the whole.
This was on the day of the wedding already?
No, this is during the coffee talk that we have.
Wait, do people usually meet the officiant so often?
Usually for the solemnizers, is once before the actual date.
Yeah.
And not all the time we can manage to meet in person. So what we do, sometimes we will do in Zoom or Teams. Yeah, to run through and also for us to get to know the couple and the couple to get to know us, how comfortable they are with us.
Why is it important for the couple to get to know you?
Well, they may not like our face. Or they may not have chemistry with us. No, I'm just joking.
I thought really
I think it's about chemistry,
Yeah.
right? And how we all can click lah. So I end up while there, I have the lady who is taking the lead. So she said that I want this. So I want to add on this and that. So we have already agreed on the skeleton of the program. So the groom is like, hey, why you do that? Why you always do that? We already agreed and you still do that. So when that happened during that session, and because I have to go to another appointment. So I just tell them, hey, look, why don't you all talk to each other again?
Yeah.
Firm it up. Then get to me. But sadly,
They didn't get married.
they didn't get married.
No,
Okay,
that's
that's
good.
great. That's
Yeah,
good.
no,
We
That's
should
not
get married.
sadly. That's fantastic.
You helped.
To me, as I just now have mentioned the point, kindness is really very important. When you talk to your spouse, when you're not in a safe space or in a public, you should not humiliate your spouse. I think everybody has dignity. We can't be there to tell them, I don't think you should get married. But if you think that they are not ready, the best thing we can do is to tell them, please go and attend marriage prep workshops.
Yeah.
I went for 2 wedding prep.
With two different guys.
people?
Yeah.
Oh!
No, but that's good. That's good.
That's great.
That's how serious she is with her relationship. This is a safe space.
So
Go
it
on.
can be better late than never, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mine was a Christian one.
Okay.
by the church, by my church. So I went for 2. So the pastor see me 2 times.
The
You
same,
recognize
the
him,
same
Of course,
You again. You sure? No.
Alright, let's try this. Oh, darn it.
But okay, so like I think it's very good because the things that you discuss, right, are things that they potentially think that you will fight about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have to do this for me. I don't know about other Christian.
Actually, most of the marriage preps, or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Same,
remove
is
the
it?
godliness of it, right?
be the
It's
same.
all the same logical questions.
Oh, because I had to do a very comprehensive quiz. It took me like maybe half an hour to 1 hour. And then you don't get the results. It's actually sent to your mentor. So you're assigned like a couple mentor, it's sent to them. And then they will look through and then they'll meet you like 2 to 2 lah. And then they'll tell you like, okay, this is what your results show. These are potential differences that y'all might fight about. So it could be like how y'all resolve conflict.
Yeah.
Like maybe the how do you say, the family makeup could be a difference that could cause potential conflict. So for example, mine, right, is like my family is nuclear family, communicative style, like very close-knit. Whereas my ex was like, his parents were divorced, then they don't talk very often. So very independent solos. So that could be a potential risk. Okay, honestly, it was the space that we were given where we could talk to our couple mentor. And then what was brought up was like he really wanted somebody to banter with, like to really argue and fight with. Whereas at that point, I was super conflict averse. So I came from a relationship where like we fight so much, right, that I was like traumatized already. Then I came into this relationship thinking I'm never gonna fight. Whatever he say, correct, I follow.
Yo.
So I was like this submissive little girl, like never argued, never.
Both of you are in a weird headspace.
Yeah.
So then after that, right, he told me he actually wanted to break up with me more than 1 year already, but he never broke up with me because to him, I was the ideal wife except for this one point.
Yo.
That you refuse to fight with him.
Yes. Banter.
Oh, this is a young man. This is a
he's
young man problem.
He's defining banter a bit differently from how normal people
Men
do.
in their 30s would love this.
But it took this like premarital course.
Too much hair.
It took this space to exist. Then it was brought up. Then we finally were like, okay, we shall. You know, we took their advice. They told us like, okay, you spend some time apart. You pray about it each and stuff like that lah. Then we finally like decided, okay, we will amicably split. And we're still friends now, so it's all good.
I also went for marriage prep as well under Catholic faith, and like actually a lot of it is not really religious. A lot of it is like talking about finances, right, and like what debts you guys have, like being very transparent about those things. And while that was very, very interesting, and I think that actually made one of our couples during the session also break up. To me, the most insightful one was actually the topic about childhood and what was our childhoods like. What did we not like, and what did we want to bring from our individual childhood into our parenting journey.
Wow.
And that was very, very interesting because there was no way we would ever even touch that topic. Like my childhood was a certain way, her childhood was a certain way, and like how we ended up wanting to raise Ollie, who we did not know was going to be Ollie at that time, actually informed how we ended up approaching our parenthood. And actually there were some things that maybe we agreed upon. For example, like being quite, like just the way that we are today, like quite free and open, giving him the freedom while like coddling at certain ways, you know, or like not doing the sleep training, all that. A lot of that was actually decided there and then.
Because it can go both ways, right? There are people that grow up because their parents beat them, and then they're like, yeah, it's okay to beat, to discipline, to use your hand and discipline, right? And then there's something that I would never beat my kids, and interesting.
Yeah, which is why I really love the question that someone posed, which is that what did you like and not like, and what do you want to bring forward? Because you can like something but feel like that was appropriate for that time as well, and this is how we want to update it. So and getting an insight into maybe like certain things that she avoids because of maybe what she went through in some ways, I thought that was super insightful that I would have not learned, and gave me like a huge depth into who she was. And this was like 7 years after like being together with her, you know. So I think it was questions like this that really provoked that conversation, and it made me realize how much more I wanted to get married to her as well. So
Wow,
yeah.
that's so cool.
Can I ask a question? Can you tell us how you became a solemnizer? Like, can I go now and then get a license?
Cannot lah.
How?
Oh,
Then how?
Solemnizer.
I started as a grassroots leader, promoting family life in the community. MSF and the ROM side thinks that there should be a synergy for us to be a solemnizer
Okay.
on a complementary role.
So like when people see you in the events and you're promoting family life and then they go, okay lah, we get married. Like, hey, you! Then synergy. They like recognize this.
Is it, they ask you whether you're okay, then you're okay and then we're done? Or there's a course you need to go on?
We have to go through some induction course once we are being nominated and approved. So there'll be role play and there'll be how we conduct the solemnization. And then after that, here we go. We're out there on our own.
Right.
So you have to be nominated. You cannot just apply to be a solemnizer.
No, you can't apply to be a solemnizer.
So do you remember the first wedding that you had to officiate?
Yes, I remembered, not very clearly, but it was through a grassroots friend whose niece was getting married. And she said, hey, Pauline, like you try this lah, you know.
Let's try.
A solid friend.
It's only their biggest day lah.
Normally weekends, I'm quite busy with solemnization. So I do about 4 a day, you know, because
So many.
let's say 2 in the morning, afternoon time, and then 2 towards the evening. Sometimes we can go to the 2 far ends, like Tuas or like
Tuas.
Changi. Tuas have the marina there.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that one very
nice.
far.
I can see it. I
never
can see
go
it.
around.
Yeah, we just thought, what the best?
Okay. Yeah, so being a solemnizer bring me to places.
Yeah.
Like to us.
Which I appreciate because that's where I know Singapore better, right?
Okay.
I know all the hotels better, right?
Ooh.
Yes.
But there's no going fee, right? It's a ang pao, and very often it's according to what they will want to pao, correct?
Okay, solemnizers are considered as volunteers. We are not paid a single cent by RM. It's pure volunteering.
Wow.
And we have to base on the ang pao to survive lah.
Right.
Because transportation also we
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
cover
yeah.
ourselves.
Wow.
Car park also have to cover ourselves if they don't get us the parking coupon or the space. Yeah.
But
of
do
course,
most couples bao you ang bao?
most couple do, but amount varies lah. Even if I say, okay lah, just now you asked about ang pao. If it's at 80, 88, most of us are pretty happy already lah. Although it doesn't-
No way.
I thought-
Maximum over pao max, bro.
I would think it's at least
I think the
like
number I gave you was like
Alamak.
500.
I think it was 688.
Why you didn't find me,
No, I can't think. I need to find a priest.
888.
No. So yeah, so it's really low lah. So I really hope that at least, I mean, minimally for us is about covering our transport.
Yeah.
And a little bit more to appreciate our work with
A
them.
meal lah. I think
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
fair
lor.
is two-way Grab fare. Assume kapak, even if you are giving kapak, and then a meal.
Yeah.
Meal?
A meal, because these are working people. They can spend their Saturday resting or spending time with their family, but they're gonna do this with you. So they're not gonna have lunch/breakfast with their family. They're gonna be with you. So buy them breakfast/lunch.
The whole weekend burn.
And then this is break-even fee. And I think
right.
that'll be like 128.
But my impression of the solemnization
Agreed.
like ceremony is like half an hour or 1 hour, then they zao already, you know.
But it's still
Yeah.
a weekend burn, ma.
Just now, Dan was asking about the marriage mentoring, right? Can you maybe share, talk a bit about the joint initiative?
So the 4 topics will be like positive bonding, communications, expectations, and also well-being. You know, sometimes we as a third party, it makes it very easy for them to talk to us. You know, so I can give them a listening ear.
It's actually quite true because like you actually don't know who to reach out to. If you had problems in your marriage, especially in the first year, right? Like you're a bit shameful to go to your parents because you're like, hey, get married, then you don't want to like approach them. At least to have a third party that I guess you somewhat know
Sometimes
knows
the parents
both
are
of
the
you.
problem.
Maybe also. So like to be able to have that, I think is quite a good avenue to have.
So for us in providing these 4 touch points and giving them key marriage topics to run through with them, it's really to give them a good foundation as they transit into marriage. And also we hope that they do get strong marriage and lesser of the dissolution of marriages. Family for Life also have lots of resources for couples, and they also have lots of programs for a happy marriage or for parenthood and so forth.
So for couples that approach you and they're struggling with something, what's the most common thing that couples struggle with in the first year of marriage?
Well, I think a lot of time is about adaptation. When they get married and they start their life as a couple, and sometimes you also have extended families. So already there's a lot of adaptations required, right? Between the couple, habits, adapting to each other's style, and so forth. Sometimes it's really about the habit, right? Yeah. So you have one who is very neat and someone who is very messy. Yeah. So you have to tell the messy one half the time. It's like, why you leave your socks everywhere? Things like that.
Because it's really dirty. It's easier to be on
the floor. So they do face problems like this. Or they do face problem like with extended families. Because nowadays, the problem is for Singapore is like when couple get married, they may not have their own home.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like BTO, right? But BTO have to wait, right? So then the ideal is to have your couple time right away after marriage. But a lot of time because they couldn't rent a place because it's too expensive, right? So then what they do is they live in with one of the family, or they alternate, or sometimes they all just split. It's like back to singlehood.
After wedding, I go my house, you go your house.
Yes.
I have friends like that actually.
They use hotel, guys. So good. Like you can stay in a 5-star hotel, but you just pay a day rate.
To do
you
what?
Can do what the nation wants you to do.
So I guess the problem is if they are really still staying like singles, sometimes problem may arise, right? So if they are living with one of the family, so be it with the lady side or the man side or the lady side, you are living with extended family, so there's also adaptation required. So to me, is open communication is really very important, right?
Living with your in-laws especially is what you're
yes.
Yeah.
Of course, in your room, you're a couple, right? And maybe you have already decided you want to split chores or whatever, right? So then those people who are staying with you under the same roof should know.
Yeah.
Right. If they don't know, then they'll say that why is my son doing the laundry? He has never lifted a finger, right? So it's good that you actually open up your conversation what you all have decided to do as a couple.
Yeah.
You just tell them these are what we have agreed on. So don't be alarmed or don't be surprised that you see me mopping the floor or something like that. So I think this will clear a lot of misunderstanding.
I wanted to ask Pauline, right? Like, how do you feel like your time as a solemnizer has influenced your views on marriage or on love?
I become more appreciative of my own marriage.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, for what I'm doing in mentoring, I've learned a lot as well myself. So each time I mentor a couple, it's sort of like a reminder. That what I should do. Of course, those days we don't have such things. So, of course, now that I'm running it for couples and being a solemnizer who have seen many, many marriages, I really think that there's more that I can do. Because I spend a lot of my time outside. And my dear husband, I shall tell you, I really love him, right? Because he's been giving me a lot of space for me to do what I want to do and for what I am today in the community. I think he's the nicest guy that I have met.
Wow.
Yes. I won't trade him for any others.
Wow.
He allows me a lot of freedom. And he just said that, okay, you just go for your passion. Okay, I will help you with taking care of the girls.
Wow.
Not just the girls, the household also.
Yeah.
Of course,
really?
we have a helper lah.
Okay.
But he will also do grocery,
Wow.
But his way of grocery, chalak lah.
Oh, problem.
You cannot have it all. You cannot have it all.
Of course. No. So what happened is he just bragged to me, within 15 minutes, I'm out of the supermarket. Then I say, wow, so good. I can get everything done very fast. Then after that, he says that, but the thing is, our helper keep cooking the same thing.
That's because he buys the same vegetable, ma.
Exactly.
No, but it's like you optimize for success rate. If you know that the family likes this,
We are putting up man.
don't risk it. Everyone likes broccoli. Why you try the bitter gourd today?
You go and buy something else, then you have to for nothing and scolding. Don't you know I don't eat this? Don't you know so and so don't know how to cook this?
So usually what I do is on weekends I will do my marketing so that we can have different dishes.
So what I'm hearing, if I were to summarize today's session, is 3 tips when you engage a solemnizer. The first one is take time to meet the solemnizer so they won't go to the wrong the wrong ceremony, right? So make sure they know what you look like, you know what they look like.
But that couple we did the Zoom.
Right, let me close this, okay? so that you make sure they know what you look like and you know what they look like. And the second thing is to convey expectations. There's such a varying in experience and scope, right? Like for example, some people want you to MC and blah, blah, blah. So if you don't want that, make sure you get your own MC. So make sure you plan and sit down and really talk about the expectations and what can say, what cannot say. And then the last one is to make sure you prepare a solid ang pao for your solemnizer because they are public volunteers.
Okay, so we've come to the end of the episode. Like, share, subscribe. A big thank you to Pauline for joining us today. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this is one story that I like to tell. I went to the wedding and there's a solemnizer there.
Oh.
What?
Like a wedding, you're supposed to solemnize, then there was already a solemnizer.
Yes.
Oh, they double
Oh
book.
dear.
They lawyer up.
No, there's no such thing as double book.
You bring one, I bring one.
No, there's no such thing as double book. Well, the hotel floor actually, there's 2 weddings going on.
Oh, so you went to the wrong wedding.
The other one
Went to the wrong wedding. Of course not you. Of course not
Not
you.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, then I said, how come there's somebody
When
there?
already start.
Then I just want to reconfirm, right, that that's my couple. Then I went to the reception. I said, what's the couple's name? Is this so and so? They say, yeah. I said, okay. Then actually, I'm the solemnizer. Then they all like, huh? So how? Then what I did is because I know the other solemnizer. So I just go like, okay, wait. I go and check out the other side. And it's confirmed that she's supposed to be there. So the other side also like, lama, how you know? How about you do ours lah? No, but it's not the groom telling me lah. But I just tell them no, like cannot be done. It's a bit complicated. I mean, I'm not their chosen solemnizer. But I say okay, let's wait and see. So what I do is I actually inch myself to the front, and I actually go and tell the solemnizer. I say hi. I say your couple is waiting for you over the other side. Just go over. I'll settle here. So she say, okay. I haven't really like start the solemnization vow per se. I say, good. Let me take over and you go over there. Let me settle over here. So after that, there's quite a fair bit of sign of relief from my couple.
Yeah.
Wait, but your couple just went along with it and like,
No, the solemnizer.
Yeah, solemnizer is there and they don't know what to do. They're like just stunned, so they just listen out to her.
You thinking, wow, kena catfish? That was not a picture.
Don't know what to do.
No, she probably meant like she also saw the couple and went, wow, I miss so many couples. I really don't remember this one. No, but okay lah, never mind lah. Let's just go.